Well, I've learned what not to do with the shuttle. Hello. Welcome back to Outer Wilds Not Worlds. Last time we investigated the Ember Twin, which is one half of the Hourglass Twins, two planets that orbit each other very closely and exchange a whole bunch of sand. I thought this time we'd finish off looking at the Ember Twin and then maybe take a squint at the Ash Twin as well. We are going to have to step carefully there though, because the Ash Twin isn't really accessible until quite close to the end of the loop. Oh hey, that felt... okay. Right. Let's just take a quick look. Famous last words. At whatever the hell that was. That looked like it... okay, was that it disappearing behind the sun? I'm not entirely sure. I've been fascinated by this thing that seems to be ejected right there. Something that seems to be ejected from the explosion in the orbit of Giant's Deep. No, I think that's the interloper over there. What I'm interested in is whatever the hell that is. Which... okay, did you... it seems to have passed beyond the sun. With some really, really extreme gravitational lensing. What are you, very bright thing? Very bright, very rapid thing. Seems to have gone beyond Dark Bramble. See if we can... no, I don't want headlights off. I want... Want to match velocity with whatever the hell you are. Oh. No, I don't want to crash into you. Alright, let's get out of the camera. And let's see what the hell you are. Very weird looking is what you are. Like a piece of planet or something. Yeah. Let's land on you. And then let's hop out. Suit up. Wrong way. Okay, these seem to be the same things that provide the artificial gravity in my suit. In my ship. And there's 3 of them around this rock thing, which seems to be making a noise. Put away the signal scope. Okay, yeah, there's no gravity here. But over on this little plateau, there is gravity and some sort of... No, I don't want Outer Wilds Ventures or Distress Beacon. But aside from these little things providing gravity, there doesn't seem to be anything here. Well, this is fascinating. Are you, strange space rock? Are you a piece of the former planet currently known as Dark Bramble? It does look like a piece of planetary crust. Which is absolutely fascinating. And is this another piece over here? Oh, is that... Yeah. They look like pieces of planet. Okay, where's my ship? No, that's the interloper. Let's try again. Where's my ship? Oh. Let's get back to the ship. Yeah, one of these thingies. And I have no idea why there's a little bit of artificial gravity on what looks like a piece of planet. Anyway, back to business. We were going to be looking at the twins. Because at the end of the last episode, we found... No, don't crash it. What are you? Okay, yes. Towards the end of the last episode, we found some structures on the Ash Twin. And as we can see here, oh, not my best landing, but it's a landing rather than a crash, so I'll take it. Yep, I seem to be quite solidly on the bridge, but I should fuel up before I get out of the ship. Okay. Oh no, that's the sand. Let's get in here, shall we? Is it going to pass over the bridge? Oh no, no, don't take my ship. Wait, where have I been teleported to? I'm on the Ash Twin now. And this thing is floating. Return warp status charged. Departure time arrival time. Interesting. So these little ruin things that I've been finding on all the different planets seem to be a teleporter. Huh. Okay. So I can teleport from here to the Ember Twin. Well, what is this one then? Because this looks to be the same sort of thing. Are you a teleporter? I mean, it's got the same sort of thing on the floor. How do I make it work? Apparently I don't. That's weird. I can't make this one work either now. Is it dependent on where the planet is, or does it have to be? Well, that was not so much a teleport as a sand port, but... Okay. Ghost matter detect. Ah, that is the chamber. Ah, no, 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 no. Oh. Of course I got squished. That was not smart. That was not smart at all. Oh god. Okay, so this time I am absolutely going to head over to the Ember Twin first, before all the sand starts piling up. Because there were a couple of locations left to explore there. There was the gravity cannon, which sounds fascinating. There it is. No. Just land. There we go. No, wrong button. Okay, we have landed. Right, that's the gate to the Sunless City. Lovely. This. Activate the gravity cannon. call the shuttle home. And this says the shuttle is currently resting at the comet. Okay. Oh, I see. So I need to carefully call the shuttle home. Is that a know my suit? Strange. I'm assuming the comet they're referring to is the Interloper, because that's got a comet-like orbit. Okay, so they lost some people on the comet. Well, I've learned what not to do with the shuttle. No, I haven't spoken to people around here for a while. Okay, so the scout can detect ghost matter. Interesting. Well, of course you don't. You're not in the time loop. And you think it's a dream. There we go. What else do you have to say? Right. I'm going to go to the observatory and have a word with Hornfels again. Is it Hornfels in the observatory? I think it's Hornfels. I haven't spoken to you two. That sounds about right. Marine wouldn't want to know what I've been doing with the signal scope. I can't today. But I might play with you later. I've got all the time in the world. Right. Sign did say this way to the... Yes, it did. Okay, ascribing motivation to water is a bit much. What did Gabbro see? Damn it, I shouldn't have taken the hostile conversation option. Well, it looks like I may be encountering something with tentacles on Giant's Deep. which is lovely. That's the last thing I needed. Okay, so yeah, the camera is showing ghost matter, which means the signal scope will also show ghost matter. Yeah, we've done that. That launched out that way. I think the observatory's through the museum, isn't it? No, I did see that happen. Okay, so Feldspar is the one with the harmonica, who I think is somewhere in Briar. Yes, I know. It happened when I was looking at it, and ever since I've been stuck in a time loop. Can I actually... No, apparently I can't tell people that I was there when it happened. Can I use the telescope? Is that something I can do? Apparently not. Yes, everything is much bigger than you imagined. And yes, the redshift is a thing. Stuff towards you moves towards the bluer end of the spectrum, and stuff moving away is towards the redder end. Alright, so, yeah, okay, yeah, I saw it the first time. Sorry, I thought I could read all the notes rather than just the front ones. Can I do anything with this kit? No. And I can't talk to Hornfels, so I think I should head back for the launch tower. And, new exhibit. What's this? Deep space satellite, yes. Alright, yeah, I've seen this before. No, wrong way. Wait, that's a tiny anglerfish. Well, that's a little baby one. It's not the little baby ones I'm bothered about. It's the giant ones. Do I need to go up one level to get out of here? Oh no, there's the exit. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to meeting the giant anglerfish. I love how peaceful this place is. And the music, obviously, that helps. Hello, have I been here? No, someone's house. Okay, here's my campsite. Here's the launch tower. Let's launch. I still want to figure out... Oh, there's still plenty of sand on the ash twin at the moment. Yeah, I still want to figure out what exactly is up with that teleporter. But maybe we can take another look at this cannon. Right, there's the teleport pad. That is clearly Church ship, but I don't want Church ship. I want the gravity cannon. Not bad. It'll do. Yeah. Let's get in here before it completely disappears. Wait, am I in the wrong part? Yes, I am. Okay. What was this one? Activate the gravity cannon. Let's activate the gravity cannon, because we haven't tried that before. Oh, for God's sake. What does activating the gravity cannon do? Oh, I see. It yeets me. I don't want to be yoked. I'm stuck out in deep space. Can I not be stuck out in deep space? I feel like this might have been a bad idea. Well, maybe I can get to Brittle Hollow. Which is not where I was meaning to be, but... No, I can't even get to Brittle Hollow. I am going to die out here in deep space. With my 3 minutes of oxygen. And my no fuel. Yep. At this moment, he knew he'd fucked up. So, is it maybe a piece of Brittle Hollow that was flying around with what appeared to be a little white hole attached to it? And maybe took out whatever was in the orbit of Giant's Deep. That thing, whatever it is. Know my contraption. Well, maybe I'll just float here and look at the stars. Okay, back on board the ship. Let's investigate our log. Well, we found a whole bunch of new stuff. Right, know my shuttle. What do these little... Okay, so an asterisk is more to explore here. And the green exclamation mark is this is new. Okay. There's more to explore on the shuttle. Strange energy readings on the interloper. There was more stuff here as well. Okay. Central chamber inside Ash Twin. What else is new? Escape pod 2. Anglerfish fossil. Yes, we still need to look at the anglerfish fossil. And there's more to explore in the Sunless City. And we can't get into the high energy lab yet. Oh, that's right, we haven't investigated Lake Bed Cave either. Wow, there's loads of stuff here. Well, there. Absolutely loads. Come on, twins, where are you? Oh, that's you over there. Right, let's focus in on Ember Twin and use the autopilot. Okay, I think I've seen all this. Remove scroll. Okay, so I can get the scroll from in here. Ah, now we're getting somewhere. If I insert this scroll in the wall, we have some new writing. Quantum moon locator. Sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Okay, so the moon goes to a possible 6 locations. Oh, I must be quite close to one of the poles here. But I can't actually tell which one it is. Wait, before I lift off, if I check my log, okay. So Church Camp is on the North Pole. Manager Lab. Right, Whitehall Station. Unknown 6th location. Okay. Multiple caves on the Northern Hemisphere. Lake Bed Cave. Bottom of the dry lake bed at Ember Twins North Pole. Okay, so that's got to be somewhere near Church Camp. So if I hop in this, and find Church Camp, which should be at the other pole. Yep, here's Church Camp. Still not great at the whole landing business, but hey. Is this the lake bed they're talking about? Because this does not... Okay, so the steps going down. This is good. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going in the right direction, but I'm going in a direction and finding things, which is the main thing I find. Have I just gone around in a big circle only to end up at that cave up there? Yeah, I've gone in a big circle. Okay. Well, let's investigate down here, because why not? The worst that could happen. Is this another Spirit of the Canyon I investigated before? I think it is. It is. Right, so I should have gone the other way. Story of my life. Where the steps were. It seems like this is actually leading to something. Otherwise, why would there be steps here? Okay, is this another cave where the stone appears? Layers is missing. Vanished from the lake bed cave. Yes. Hello, Quantum Moon Rock. Oh, out of interest, what happens if I stand on you and look away from you? Absolutely nothing. Well, it was worth a try. Now, I am running out of oxygen. Which is not something you ideally want to do. Well, I can visit Chert while I'm there, filling up and fueling up. Hello, Chert. I have a question for you. Oh, we've already spoken to Chert about that. Right. Have I investigated everything down here yet? I got kind of driven away from the cave with the Wandering Rock in a bit of a panic. Okay. Hello, Wandering Rock. Yes, we have investigated everything here. But crucially, we figured out what to do with scrolls. If we ever find another one that's not already in the rock. Okay, is there anything down below here? No. Just cacti. Okay, now we're here. I think maybe might be time to revisit the ash twin. Perhaps by parking out of the way of the sand. I mean, it's possible that once all the sand disappears, my ship will just vanish into a hole or something, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. Let's take a look at these towers. Well, there's not much gravity here. One warp core. Okay. So, Whitehall Station. Whitehall Station is the model for the towers on the Ash Twins. Oh. Is there some sort of romance going on here between Yarrow and Clary? But no more scrolls that I can throw in there. Okay. Now, I've been to what I thought was Whitehall Station. Okay, where am I? I'm on Brittle Hollow. Okay, so this teleporter takes you to Brittle Hollow. Is that the way I came in? I think it is. No. Not even sure what happened there. Did I get... caught by something? Alright, we've got trees in here as well. What about this teleporter? Hello, teleporter. How do I activate you? Ah, there we go. Now where am I? I'm on Timber Hearth. Okay. But it seems the teleporters only work when you've teleported to them. Right, I'm right in the path of the sand here. If I'm under a roof, I should be okay, I hope. And this bridge should be a break in the sand. I'm not entirely sure how it works. Yes, it looks like the bridge is indeed a break in the sand. Okay, here we've got two towers. I think that's a Know My Space suit. Right. How long do I have to stand here for the teleporter to work? Does it work? There's an empty scroll wall there. I don't know how these things work. How do I make you work? Do I need to look down? I'm getting the hell out of there anyway, because the sand's coming past again and I don't want to be in the sand. Okay, what happens if I go up this tower around the outside? I find more rooms. There's a bridge across to the other tower, and there's a lift up to the top of this one. Okay. Where I can find a scroll. Now there was a scroll wall down here, wasn't there? Down. Here, yes, scroll wall. The Hanging City. What's the Hanging City? Okay, high energy lab is... Well, we found the high energy lab, we just can't get into it. Alright, well, none of that was particularly helpful. And I can't seem to activate this teleporter. Or the one opposite. Let's see what happens at the top of the opposite tower, because that's somewhere we haven't checked yet. Absolutely nothing, we just end up in here, where the teleporter does not seem to work. So neither of these two seem to work. And I am nearly out of oxygen. Oh god, is there any oxygen on this planet? Is there any planet on this planet? Okay, that door is broken. Can I get in from the top? Apparently not. But there's a lift into that room from a lower room. So, clearly, there has to be some way in there from lower down here. But how do I get into lower down here? That is the question. Also, I'm running low on fuel. Well, this is where my ship ended up, which is quite fortunate. If I refuel the jetpack, I can get back out of here. And not investigate these towers. On account of the end of the world. Well, I didn't get a chance to investigate everything I wanted to this time, as per usual. So it looks like you'll have to join me next week. These twins are fascinating. In the meantime, don't forget to like and subscribe and all that bollocks. I'll see you then.